Hello and welcome to another episode of Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Steven. And it looks like I'm by myself today, but that's okay because I'm here to bring you the latest episode of Impact Wrestling. We always start off the show with a thing called Win and Fail, so my win of the night absolutely has to be the Knockouts tag team match between Velvet Sky and Brooke Tessmacher versus Gail Kim and Madison Rayne. I just say it was easily the best match of the night. Yes, my Knockouts match was the best match of the night. That's how garbage the Impact Wrestling show it was on Thursday. If you have but I'm not bashing on the other wrestlers because, well, I kind of am. Yeah, the male wrestling of the night was garbage. The Knockouts match was absolutely awesome. It was actually awesome. Even for a male wrestling match standards, it was pretty good. I'm not basically saying the results of the match was that great because I don't really believe Brooke Tessmacher is ready yet to take on the role of the Knockouts champion. I don't really think she's that great of a wrestler. As you can see in the match, she didn't come in until late in the match and then finished Gail Kim off. It was basically Velvet Sky throughout the whole match. But I thought it was a great match. I can't really say anything other than that. It was a great match. My fail has to be this Joseph Parks storyline. Like, where is it going? Is it going anywhere? For 2 weeks in a row, Joseph Parks has gone to Bully Ray asking, "Where's my brother?" And now he's claiming that Bully Ray has something to do with it. Maybe there's a feud building between them two. I don't care. I don't know where it's going. I don't want to know where it's going because it's just been garbage, just like the rest of the show. Okay, so the opening segment of the night was Hogan and Flair doing a promo, and it was boring. I don't know how many times we've seen Hogan and Flair in the ring, outside of the ring, beginning of the show, opening the show. I don't know how many times we've seen this. The promo itself, or the segment itself, was boring, repetitive. We've seen it millions of times, and it concluded into where Ric Flair accepted the role as a judge for Gut Check. Okay, you spent 8 minutes doing nothing to say, okay, Flair's going to be the judge for Gut Check. Their emotional build-up to that wasn't even great. It served no purpose. Just get to the point. Next thing I want to talk about is the match between Robbie T and Devon. So we see Robbie T fight against Devon. It was an alright. It wasn't even, okay, I'm not even going to say alright. It was pretty bad. Robbie T is, he's a big dude. He uses brute force in the ring. Back in when he was in WWE, I'm surprised he left because he's Vince McMahon's specialty guy, where you think that's how Vince McMahon likes his wrestlers. Big, strong, but he has no agility, he has no speed. He's boring in the ring. It concluded to Robbie E smashing Devon over the head with a clipboard to get a disqualification win for Devon, so he retains his television title. It was a boring match. I like Devon Dudley. Can't say I really like Robbie E or Robbie T. They need to go. So the next thing I want to talk about is Bully Ray brings out JB to the ring. And basically Bully Ray is bullying, wow, what a surprise, JB because JB was trash-talking Eric Bischoff, saying how he eliminated Eric Bischoff from the company, blah, blah, blah. It was boring until Austin Aries came out, which I love Austin Aries. I loved him in Ring of Honor. He's a great wrestler. He has great talent. He's just awesome. He's a good complete package kind of guy. And Bully Ray was continuing bullying onto Austin Aries, saying he's small, he's a champion of small people, blah, blah, blah. And then Austin Aries started to kick his ass, basically. He busted Bully's lip open. Do I want to see a feud between these guys? Sure. They're both good wrestlers, and I would like to see Austin Aries move out of the division, X Division. Well, not really move out of the X Division, but face people higher than the X Division scale, because he has the talent to do it. with maybe even for the next pay-per-view, that it could be Austin Aries versus Bully Ray. But will Austin Aries still have the title when that feud goes on? Are they just gonna forget about the Division X for a while so they can have their feud? I don't know. Who knows? Do I want to see it? Yeah, I do. I think it would be a great match, and Austin Aries is a great worker. Same with Bully Ray, and it would be a great match. The next thing I want to talk about is a six-man fail match between Samoa Joe, Magnus, AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian. On paper, it looks like it can be an incredible match. All six of them are great wrestlers. But what did it turn out to be? Complete garbage. Kurt Angle and his selfish act where he pushed down Christopher Daniels saying, no, it's going to be all me, it's going to be all me. And then it bit him in the ass at the end where Kazarian and Christopher Daniels caused the match when Kurt Angle had AJ Styles in the ankle lock. It's just, every match except for the Knockouts match was complete garbage ending. Every match on the card tonight could have had promise, except for Roddy T and Devon Dudley, but they turned it into complete garbage. So the ending for that match was garbage. The match itself was alright until the ending. And then we see, we see Kurt Angle go to Christopher Daniels, basically back off at the end. He was threatening him, he was cursing at him because it caused the match. If I was Kurt Angle, I'd be pissed, but also he was being egotistical by not tagging in Christopher Daniels because he thought he could do it all himself. But I don't know, it was just garbage. A word I'm bringing up a lot, garbage, because this TNA episode was complete garbage. Jake missed nothing while not watching it, so I kind of envy him at this point. So we see the guy Alex Silva get a contract. In my personal opinion, I've only seen him in last week's match where he faced Robbie E. And I have to say he was nervous. He didn't do that well. And if I was grading him on that match, I think he doesn't deserve a contract. But I am not Ric Flair, Al Snow, or Bruce, so I don't get to choose. They think he has promised, and if he can give TNA some good matches, then by all means, there you go. But with what I saw last week, I don't think he has it in him. I think Ric Flair was right when he thought he couldn't get it done. But after that, I'm poor, determined, I fought my way to this company to get a contract speech. Apparently, he was the best wrestler ever, because they all changed their mind and said, "Yeah, you got a contract, man." That speech was awesome, which I thought wasn't even that great because he was using sympathy to get a contract. So I thought it was, again, garbage. It was garbage. That's all I can say. So Hulk Hogan. Oh, speaking of Hulk Hogan, I could have made it my win. Hulk Hogan only appeared for 7 minutes this week, which was awesome compared to 30 minutes last week. If you have Hulk Hogan appear for at least 5 to 10 minutes, I see that's reasonable. But if you stretch over that, it's boring. And what they did this week with him was all right, and it's acceptable, except for what they actually did, with Ric Flair and him, it was garbage. But from the time frame that he was given, it's all right. So Hulk Hogan said to RVD and Bobby Roode that they can pick each other's opponents for the night. So RVD picked Mr. Anderson for Bobby Roode, and Bobby Roode picked Jeff Hardy for RVD. Oh, look again. Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson are picked for the main event. They're not even focusing on the actual main event of Bobby Roode and RVD. It's more focusing on Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy's feud, which is completely ridiculous. You're building up RVD versus Bobby Roode for the next pay-per-view, and to me, it looks like you're focusing more on Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson. Both matches. Okay, we get to RVD and Jeff Hardy. It could possibly be a great match. just like their ladder match in SummerSlam 2001, which was absolutely awesome. So you can have a great match going on for last Thursday night, but of course, the ending was garbage. You got Bobby Roode coming out. He thinks RVD's going to come back to him and he's going to hit him with the title, but instead Jeff Hardy comes in, he hits Jeff Hardy with the title, and RVD super kicks Jeff Hardy for the win. By the amount of time that Jeff Hardy was going to the ropes, you can think to yourself, oh no, that is not the guy who I want to hit, so you can stop. But no, you got to have him hit him anyways, to a garbage ending, to a garbage show, so I guess it fits together. And the next match the next match would be Bobby Roode and Mr. Anderson, which could be a great match on paper, but again, the ending was garbage because they had to set up Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy, because they're basically the main event over Bobby Roode and RVD is what they're implying, but they're not. So the ending, we saw Jeff Hardy come in, takes out Bobby Roode, helping Mr. Anderson, but Mr. Anderson's like, hey buddy, I hate you, and gives him a mic check, which distracts him, which Bobby Roode takes the win over Mr. Anderson because he's attracted by Jeff Hardy. And then RVD comes out with a chair, and he goes to hit Bobby Roode, but Bobby Roode runs away, and he thinks, okay, he ran away, I'm safe, so I'm going to check out my buddy Jeff Hardy. But oh look, he comes in behind me because I wasn't looking. Really, RVD? You didn't think you would come back if you're not looking? Like, just bad writing, bad endings, just terrible matches beside Knockouts match, which is the best of the night. Just a terrible show. I give it a 0.5 out of 5. Horrible show. It was just horrible. We have no Ask the Black Guy segment this episode because no one else wanted to watch it. I envy them because I'd rather do anything else in the world than watch that episode of Impact Wrestling. But I had to for the show, and I gave you my review and my opinions. So check out this weekend or tomorrow for our SmackDown review, which can I already say is going to be a better episode. You've been watching, I'm Steven, and you've been watching Under the Wrist Tape. See you again. Please support Daniel Bryan. Thank you.